Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now I'm here again and I'm going to show you how to do some of the stitching on here, okay? Now, I'm going to make a stitch that I seen somebody do, and I don't know what it's called. What's the name of the person? I can't think of that either. That's not good. Anyway, so I need a piece of thread. I've got that here. I haven't got a piece of thread. So we've got a piece of embroidery. This is actually crochet cotton, which I'm going to use, and it's a size 8, right? It's called Lenka. It's a size 8. Okay, so I need a bit of thread. I need a needle that I'm comfortable with. Like I said, I want something that I can feel like I can hang on to, but I need something that's got a good size eye in it, because I want to it's got to be able to go through nicely. When I say that, it's got to be the thickness of the cotton and the needle, same thickness, if we can do that, so it'll follow through really good without getting caught. I think it's awful small anyway, this needle, but I'm going to give it a go. So I like to use a small, maybe I'd like this to be a tiny bit longer, but not much, and I haven't really got the patience or the will to get up and go and get it and see what I'm going to do with it. But anyway, so I've got this colour because it goes with all the other colours, of course. Now I'm going to start putting by this. Hang on a minute. So we can start at either end. It doesn't really matter which end you start at. And I'm going to come up through this part here and go across only part way over. I am not very far. I should probably do a bit bigger. Go across here to this side, so you got a hold of it, right? And then you want to come up near there. Where am I? And go down this side here. So I need to bring it over a tiny bit, right? Not too far, but a bit, because that one I didn't take it, but there'll be another piece going that way. So come back up next to where you went down there and go back over the other side, like so. And then you come back up here again, like there, and go over here. Don't know what this is called either, to be honest with you. I can't remember what they called it. It's like just a stem, a straight stitch. Anyway, you just go. Something else has come through the back there. That's another issue. When you've got stuff on the back, it could pull through to the front of your piece of work. When you're doing something else, it'll probably come through to the front. Okay, so we're going to come back up fair as close as we can to there. Okay, and go down in there. Try and keep it as level as you can. Not easy, but do your best. Come up again there and go across the top part here. Don't pull your work tight. Some people put their things in hoops. I used to, but I don't like to anymore, because I don't leave them in, but if you left them in there very long, they make a mark around your work. But I just don't need to anymore, because I feel that I'm comfortable enough to just do it without pulling it too tight, and plus to hold on to it. It just depends what you're doing too, because you can make these really neat stitches, which I'm going to be showing you. But if you've got it in the hoop, it makes it a lot easier. But then again, when you're putting something like this in a hoop, it's not, I don't know, it's not probably the idea that we're looking for. Now, I can't really stop this and show you the next bit. I suppose I can, but I'm going to have to end this off. I'll show you the next part of what I'm going to do to it. So you want to have that like so, going along there, and I just don't know how much time to spend on doing something, but I'm sure that if you see me do it, you've got the hang of it. I think you've got the hang of it, haven't you? The idea. It's up there. Yeah. I was on the internet putting a whole heap of seed beads in my cart. And then thought, should go and get them out of the drawer first and see how many you got. Now I pulled that too tight there when I was fiddling with the back of that. Now it's all bunched up a bit here. We need to get that sorted out, don't we? I do not want that to happen. Hopefully it'll fix it. Fix good. Okay. I suppose I better stop and show you the next piece. I guess if each stitch only took me 5 minutes to complete, that's not too bad though. Each part of it. I just didn't want to stop. Maybe people are saying that's enough. I've figured that out now, so you put it away. I want to keep going. I'm going to keep going. You just don't want to watch it, just turn it off, I suppose, or tell me if I'm going too far. Like, I mean, if you don't want to see all this, just let me know, please. You want me to stop and just show you the next part of the work, but then again, that's not helping me at all, is it? Because I won't be getting it done if it's got to stop halfway and cut it off and everything. I'll do a live stream one day, but I'm a bit nervous about it. I don't know how it works really. I don't know. Some people might be asleep or whatever, so there's a good chance that you mightn't get many people watching. Doesn't really matter anyway. You can talk to people, but I can't because I wouldn't be able to concentrate on more than one thing at a time, I don't think. That's pulled through far enough, is it? Might be a bit loose. Let's have a look on the other side. Oh yeah, it's alright. Now, where am I? Over here, am I? Yeah, I'm up here. I'm up here. I'm nearly to the other end. And I know I've made a bit of a gap in these last pieces here. More than I would have liked, but it won't matter because there's going to be something else on there anyway. Just go to the end of this, eh? Just put it through there. That's far enough. Okay, so we've done that bit. Now I need a different colour, and I'm going to do a yellow actually. That'll give it a lift along, won't it? Give it a bit of yellow. And this is a piece of what's the name too? Pearl thread, that crochet cotton. Yeah, crochet cotton. Go through there. It's here. It's off this bit, and this is also size 8. There's 10 grams in there, and it's an anchor. I'll have the cotton cord in it too. That's what happens when you do cotton. You always get some cotton cord in it. Okay, so on this side, I could do it on both sides, but I'll start on this side first. I'm going to do it on both sides. We're going to make, this is coming through from the back now because I've got an extra bit of thread there from something. Doesn't impress me. Just cut it off, Sonya. There we go. Make the knot. Don't forget the knot. Don't forget the knot. Okay, so I'm going to come up through the back. I don't know if I'll start right down there or just up here. I think I'll start here. So I'm coming up fair near where those two meet, these two pieces. And I want to put a daisy stitch on that. Okay, which is just like a chain stitch. And then you go down in the back part there. So you come up again at the same place, well, pretty close to it if you can. Pretty close to the same place if you can. Make sure you haven't gone through knots and things, because if you get them caught up, it will all go out of shape. And take this down there. Make these the same size if you can. Do the best you can to make them the same size, okay? That one's not bad. Let's go down there to secure that at the place. There you go, look at that. That's secure in there. And then I'm going to go over this side. And I'm going to do the same here. Down in there. Might be a little bit thick, this thread for this needle, unless it could be just the cotton, the fabric that I'm using, because sometimes if it's got polyester in it, and I'm sure this one has here, that pink, it's a little bit harder to pull through with the polyester in it. Okay, you come up that way and we go down across this way here. Now, this is not exactly how I seen it done, because I think I'm just doing my take on it, okay? I'm sure I'm doing my own take on this. Now, I'm not going to go too far down to there, because up here, because this other stitches are going to be going through that way, alright? So I'm going to come up again. Will I do it closer to it or fair next to it? I guess I can. Where am I? Here. Make another. Might just go along the bottom here to start with. This is very thick because I've got a few thicknesses of fabric under this. There's one petal thingy, whatever. There's another petal thingy. Over this way. Like that. Leaf, petal, something, whatever you want to call it. I don't know whether we miss one or not. I don't want to. Maybe I should have made them a little bit further apart. I might just do that. Should I make them further apart? No. Just make one petal on there. One leaf. Might be right. Or whatever this is. It's one of these, okay? We have to make one on there. Because I've made them too far, too close together to put in 2 and 2 and 2. Or not, maybe not. Okay, let's undo that bit and redo this, because when I think about it and I looked at it and I think, well, that's not too bad. We can deal with this. I'll pull this undone without pulling it all up so you muck it up. I'm hanging on to this other bit with my hand so it won't all come unravelled. And it don't matter how close those little leaves are together, or little bits of petal or whatever they are I'm making. I don't mind if they are close together, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Okay, put the wrong thread through. I make that awful small now, didn't I? Let's pull it back a bit. So it won't be too small. By pulling on that thread there, you can pull that back, okay? Still makes it a little bit, doesn't matter. Let me see. It's all embroidery. It doesn't... Come on, you can do this. actually I've got some really nice bits and pieces to show you still to do. It's going to be so much fun. For me anyway, will really enjoy doing this because there's so many things I have learnt. I taught myself. I learnt a bit and then I taught myself because I really enjoyed doing this. I'm having a terrible time trying to make that thing work. And it's sort of exciting to do this and put this up here because I never knew what people would think about the sewing and if they were interested in it because, younger people are not that interested, I don't think, in doing this sort of thing anymore. Maybe they are, maybe it's something that... But you know what, you've got to do something that you enjoy. We really have to do something that we enjoy, so I'm turning this into a different sort of style of stitch, but that's all right. This has got these... You can see that that's still a good petal, isn't it? So it's going to work out really fine. Excuse me. And I'll just keep on going along here. Harvey just come and check to see if I was finished or not, but I'm not, and he won't mind. He's gone back out to do a few bits more. A lot of the time he does come in to see if I'm okay, but because he'll be gone out there for hours, I'm really pleased that he's got his garden going again. I really am. I'm going to come across this side here and do a couple more going this way back to there, and then I'm going to show you the next bit of it so we can just have... Trust me to be putting it out the wrong way. I've got to go this way with this. And my cat decided he wants to come in here too now, but that's all right. He'll be okay. He'll go and talk to Jeremy at the door or something. And he got up there the other day on the screen door and it swung open. I think he landed outside of today, but he was not happy. He was a bit scared and he wanted to come back in really fast. So I don't understand why he wants to keep going out there, but it's just a cat thing, I suppose. You've got to go and look at the stuff out there in the world, I suppose. I want Jeremy to build him one of them outdoor things so he can just go out the window and walk along But then I'll be thinking, now I've got to have the window shut or open because it'll be either hot or cold in here. And anyway, we might think of something like that for him. I think I might get him some sort of a little run thing to put outside. Even if it's not really that big, if I'm sitting out there with him and he's in something that he's comfortable with, it's big enough for him to move around in, he should be right. I went down to the pet shop the other day and the bloke down there said that I needed something. There was a thing there that was over a metre by, over a metre. It was fair size, I thought. And he said to me that the cat would need a lot more space, but I wasn't putting him out there forever. He'd still come, he was only going out there to have a sit in the sun with us. That's all we were doing. We're not going to leave him sitting in there. Of course he'll need more room to move about than that. He does that inside, runs around and plays in here, but it was only for him to go out there so he could have a bit of the fresh air and the sunshine. He could lay down in that and he'd have plenty of room. I was going to start coughing. I'm going to leave that bit... Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to put one more in here. I'm going to put one more in here because I've got just enough cotton to do this with. I'll go around there like that and down through here. There's only one petal there, but that's because there's only one petal there, okay? That's the reason for that. And now I'm going to take it through the back here. And put it through with the back of your needle. If you've got not long enough thread, you can just go through the back with the back of the needle and push it through and then pull that out there. I've got a loopy bit here. I don't know where it come from, but it's looping up a bit and I feel like I might have made that a tiny bit tight, but it doesn't matter because this is how it's going to end up. I'm going to have a little tiny mouthful of water and just to clear my throat a bit. I do get a lot of... yes, well, the slightest thing makes me cough. Okay, so Now I'm going to get my bead needle, which I really love, and I do have a few of these, and I was going to actually gift them to anybody that wanted one. They actually open in the middle. Look at this. See that? They open in the centre. Where am I? Nowhere near where I'm supposed to be. Can you see this? It opens in the middle. Oops. There's a piece in the centre where you put your thread through. Look at that. It's really sturdy too, and I've got my thread in there. So I'm not going to show you that thread. I'm sure you can figure that out, because I really want to just throw a few beads on here before we finish. So I'm going to put some pearly ones on, okay, so you can just see what the effect's like. What effect it has. Now you can use both ends of this, the needle. You can sew with both ends, because both ends are particularly sharp, righto? And it'll go through it real easy. And you get all this stuff out of my bead pot. Because I want to use these little tiny ones here. Tiny weeny pearls. So you just come up through the back and you thread on a pearl. You can find the hole. And these are very small, so you will need one of the, well, if you were using a bead needle, this is what you'd get, one of these. I bought a few online because I really wanted them. The others just take me too long to thread, and this is just amazing. I mean, really cool how this doesn't take too long. You know, you've got the whole thing split, yet it comes back together, and it's only tiny, isn't it? Look at that, cool, isn't it? I have about 4 or 5 of them, because that's how many I bought. I had to grab a few while I was getting them. I thought I might as well just get enough, you know, because the other ones that I buy are very fine, and they're really, really hard to thread, but this is just absolutely good, so good. So if you really want one, and you want to put your name and your address underneath this video, and you want to be in the top 3 people, you know, like the first 3 people to say, Sonya, send me a needle, I will, okay. I will put it in an envelope, in a piece of foam or something, and I will post it to you, alright? If you want to do this and you want one of these needles. Okay. If anybody misses out, I'll have to buy some more and send some more, because I send out 3, because then I think I'll have 2. I'll have this one and another one, so I'm sure that's all I got. But I can get more. I can get more. Ah. We're losing these all over the place. These beads are flicking out everywhere. Come on. Sometimes you've got to try and see if you can just aim and get that thing right. Get the hole. This bead's gone a bit sideways, so I'm going to come back up again and take it down again. And then so it's not going to rock sideways, because sometimes there's ones that spoil the business, don't they? The road. There we go. Now these are only little. I think this is the same size. It looks to be a bit bigger, doesn't it? Probably is, you know, the look of it. I think it could be a bit bigger. It doesn't matter either, though. Don't tell anybody, and they won't know, will they? It doesn't really matter anyhow. To me, as long as I get something pretty in the long run, you can't really pick on anything like this, I don't think. Just because it's got a bead bigger than other beads. There's no rules, you see, when you do crazy patchwork. It's just absolutely fun. This is going to look absolutely awesome when I'm finished, isn't it? I'm all excited, I am. And I'm going to have to go in a minute because I'm going to run over time again. Or I will. I don't think I'll run out of battery or maybe space. Let me see how much. I've got to go. I'll talk to you later. Thank you everybody for watching. I did run out of battery. Bye bye. Oh dear, I can't turn it off. Where's the thing?